So this, not a review, this is about a condition called plantar fasciitis. And it's a condition that affects your foot. And basically, I'm going to hold my foot up here. Not very nice, I know. So basically here, there's tendons that run through and they join on the heel just here. And if you strain them, it can hurt. It can hurt a lot for a while. A dull ache, a bit like a cramp, and it can last a long time. So I got this through over-exercising after the winter gentle season of running, overdoing too many long runs in one go, and sometimes too fast. So fast pace can put pressure on your feet. And because of that, I ended up with plantar fasciitis. And it lasted for about 10 months before I was able to get it healed. And the healing came, and I could say I'm about 98% healed. And the 1% that I'm not healed is a bit, not healed, that's the wrong word to use, but is if I go for a very long run, maybe 4 or 5 hours out, do 16 or 18 miles, or do an ultra run 50 plus miles, then it might play up a bit, but with a bit of exercise on the night, the next day, it's fine. So it is, in for all intents and purposes, it's healed. Now, how I healed, I'm going to show you now what happened, what exercise I did to facilitate that healing. So first of all, I didn't stop running. I always ran all the time while I had it. The only thing I couldn't do was run fast, because that would hurt it too much. But if you've got it, you know what it's like. It's horrible. And when I used to do my long runs, I would spend so many times at a gateway or at a gate doing stretches, or on the road doing stretches to try and relieve the pain. So this is after much research on YouTube and taking bits and pieces from everybody's sort of tips and that, I found what worked for me. So I'm going to show you what worked for me, how it was healed. And as a Christian, of course, I did pray a lot about it, and I believe that God helped me also to accelerate that healing. So first of all then, these are the tools I have. This comes in a pack too, a round one in this shape here. This is so important for giving your foot rest after it's been stressed out with plantar fasciitis. Those tendons are cramped up in your feet, on your foot, and it hurts so much. And what you need to do with this is what worked for me. This is my routine each night. I would put it on the floor, get my foot, I'll do it this way so you can see. And basically I would roll side to side across this very spiky little device, just like that. And I'd do it really hard, harder and harder and harder, until it almost felt discomfort, and that will work. And also then what I would do, I would then scrape my foot as hard as I could around this area. So that's around that heel area, as hard as I could, for about a minute, until it felt, you know, sort of that tingly feeling. Then I'd stop. Doing that was to get the blood going, flowing around that area to facilitate the healing. Now, when you use this, you'll find, to start with, your feet will tickle, if that's the word to use. But after 30 seconds or so, it'll settle down and you'll be fine. So every night I would do that. If I'm at work, I would also do it. I wouldn't necessarily have this one. I'd find some other way, something to massage my foot while I was working. Anything would do, anything to roll my foot on. And also stretches as well, which I'm going to show you now. There's many good videos out there of how to get healed from plantar fasciitis. But this is what worked for me, and I want to encourage you to give it a go, or just go on YouTube and check out everybody else's channels, because there's so many different ways that it works for people. So the other thing I did was called a heel drop. So I'm going to show you this. So basically, find somewhere like a staircase and got the banisters to hold on to, and then get on the end and just lean right down, holding the side, to both feet stretched right down, to stretch this, the calf muscle here. So I've got nothing to hold on to in this place at the moment, so it looks a bit disjointed. But right on the tips, hold it down, and I used to hold it down for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, both feet together, and then rest for about 30 seconds or more. And then what I did after that, I would also do another exercise, which is basically, it's a bit hard to do it on here. I would get this really tight, lean forwards, put your knee down, and get this part, really lean onto it with your buttocks and pull this tight. You can feel it tight. Obviously I'm on a pedestal here, so it doesn't work. Pull this tight as you can and hold that for a minute as well. And then stop and go rest again for 30 seconds and go back the other way. So that's how I did that. I did those exercises regularly and they give great relief. The other thing that gave me great relief was this massage gun. Various settings, not expensive to buy. I use this to massage my foot completely, so I'm going to try and do this on here. So I'd massage this area here, right up around, right up to the, as far as I could, around the sides, without actually hurting the place that's inflamed. I would do it for a minute or so, all the way around, right in, and dig right in. And then when it got comfortable, I'd turn up the setting even more and carry on. Once that was done, I would then obviously turn it off. And then I would do the calves as well. These are the ones that get really, really tight as well. So I'd work my way up and down the calves like this, all the way around. And if I got to a part that was painful, I would just rest it gently there. And as the pain subsided, I'll push harder and harder, and it would really get into that muscle, really make it feel good. So that's connected, of course, to here as well. So people, they recommend this is an area all around the calf muscle to do, but particularly where you feel the muscle knotted, because when it's knotted, it'll hurt. Do that, and that will also give great relief. And that's all part of the healing process, like that. So both legs, even the one that's not hurting, it's good to have maintenance as well. Do that, and that will really work. So turn that off. The other thing I also did was use one of these. If it's really bad and you really have got pain, a night splint. So basically you put your foot in here. Actually, I'll show you how it works. It's not very comfortable, but it does do the job. So undo that. And the back there. And basically, if you're going to put your foot inside like that, push it in there, strap around the back, and then pull this part up. Let's touch on there. Right around like that. And that pulls tight. The idea is it pulls your foot up and keeps it at 90 degrees. So in the morning time, when you go to put your feet down, your foot has begun to heal in the right position. And that really, really helps. So again, all these things are on YouTube. Just pop on there and you'll find it from people who really know what they're talking about. I'm just giving you how it worked for me. I'm not giving you the science or the physiology of it. The other important thing is absolute must, it's vital, it's this. You definitely need to get a plantar fasciitis orthotic for your feet. This is a game changer for you, believe me. I wear these in all my shoes now, or most of them, and at work as well, and they really, really help. Also, my shoes are also gel filled, so they've got a lot of padding on it. My work shoes, safety shoes, are gel padded, and that really helps as well. This will make a big difference to the pain in your feet. It will also facilitate the healing. It's got a good arch support there, and that's what you need with plantar fasciitis. So it's a bit of a long video. I just want to encourage you that, you can really be healed from this nasty, nasty condition that can be so wearisome and painful for so long. You really can be healed from it. So I hope this helps. It helped me a lot. and may you find great relief. At least give it a go, or go on YouTube and find out some other ways that may work for you.